impressive show of strength, working fast. I wondered how long he could keep up that pace, though. Doug worked more slowly, apparently saving himself the long haul. Both men seemed to react favorably to the extreme depth and pressure. I always knew that they were good divers. I was impressed by Doug's good sense. He knew that he was falling behind, but he stuck to his slower pace. It was clear that he knew his own limits and wasn't taking any foolish chances. On the other hand, Paul seemed dissatisfied with a comfortable lead. Push himself to the point of exhaustion, which can come on you with surprising suddenness at this depth, without any signs of forewarning. I gave him immediate instructions on my slate. See that he could respond to orders, something any child can do in the fresh air and sunshine, but which is far from simple under these conditions. Both men were working extremely well, collecting rocks of different sizes. I was beginning to have hope that Costigan would have the extra man that he so desperately needed for his crew, and that underwater mining might soon become a reality because of these tests. I was grading Doug, observing him closely, when Paul suddenly did the unexpected. Instead of a rock, he picked up a guitar fish and began doing an Apache dance. Then he seemed to think that it was a golf club and imagined himself on the fairway. He was as giddy as a schoolgirl. This wasn't funny. I told him that he had Rapture of the Deep. I ordered him to go up to the shallower water where I knew the condition would automatically clear up. But instead of obeying, he nearly bashed my head in. Then he surprised Doug. This was Rapture of the Deep at its unpredictable worst. One minute he was like a kid playing games. The next he was a crazed madman, bent on killing every living creature within reach. I felt paralyzed, as though I were caught in a weird nightmare. The two figures struggling desperately nearby seemed completely unreal. I kept waiting for them to disappear. But those fighting shapes persisted, and when they finally became shockingly real to me, I grabbed Paul, but he seemed to have the strength of a madman. It took a judo hold to finally subdue him. I pushed him into the rock net and had him hauled up. This created a new danger. In his condition, he might neglect to expel the compressed air which was expanding rapidly in his lungs as he was hauled up toward the surface. But the decompression chamber we had on our barge was for just such an emergency. It would prevent Paul's lungs from rupturing, which would almost certainly kill him.
Get him into the decompression chamber.
By applying air